God, these skeletons. Come on, I gotta get there, I gotta get there, I gotta get there. I must have the answers. Come on, gimme, 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 gimme. Another blue fire. Get the hell out of here, spider. More zombies. That's right, get out of here. Ooh, steak. At least he's kind enough to leave me some food. After destroying half of the population of redwoods. The primitives are uncontained. Subjects act strangely. More investigation required. Moving positions to the north. They must return to base soon. 3 days after the last one. How long have these guys been investigating us? Have they been around the entire time, or just when we showed up? Why are they being so cryptic about this? They know that I know. They're out there somewhere. The north? There's too many mountains over that way, and we don't have nearly enough food to make that truck. I don't even want to try. For all I know, it's probably a trap. They're gonna experiment on us or something. And again, if they really thought we were that bad, they probably would have just blown us away by now. And so there I was in the middle of the night, sitting in the rain, pondering to myself what to do now. As now, the natives appear to be trying to get in contact with us, and we do not yet know their intentions. Do they think we're a threat? Or are they simply fascinated by us? We may never know. How close they might be to us, I also do not know. It all appears to just be trees, for miles. No signs of society. So they might be less neighbor than we think they are. They're probably coming from somewhere, just a little off from this area that we're at. But I can't be for sure until I explore outward. But passing through the mountains seems a little too dangerous right now. We aren't exactly equipped very well. But I do think I need to cross this ocean and make it to that far Birch Island. There might be more resources over there that we can utilize. At some point during the night, I received another signal. And this signal is now leading me to the very island that I already planned to explore. So, I got in my boat, and I started heading the way toward the birch forest. Upon arriving at the island, I realized that the island had tons of sheep, pigs, chickens, and cows. Tons of livestock that I could be using. A renewable source of wool and potential meat sounded like a good idea, so I started rounding up some sheep. And then I proceeded to stack them all on top of each other, and Noah's Ark my way across the ocean. Oh, and I decided to bring a cow too. Some milk wouldn't hurt. After returning home, I built a small enclosure for my animals to sit in. And I also have been breeding a lot of emus and have created a little shed for them to produce mass amounts of eggs so that my food situation should never become severe again. Then, of course, after making some kind of advancement, the natives decided to leave me another loud and annoying gift behind my brand new emu shed. And it's some kind of trading deal? I'm not really sure if I should take them up on that yet or not at this point, so I decided to go about my business. Later in that night, I decided, sure, let's trade something. So I took one of the many cooked emu eggs I had and gave them a few and asked for some string in return, since it seems to be a hard resource for us to come by. As I wait for the natives' response, I've made many modifications to the base, done a lot of farming, built a turret for defense, and have cooking supplies. Now, it was time to check, to see if the natives had left me anything worthwhile in the chest. And when I opened it, I couldn't believe my eyes. They didn't leave any string! Those cheap bastards decided instead they were gonna give me some fancy plate mail and animal abuse helmet. Oh well, I guess beggars can't be choosers. This is very good equipment, and I'm grateful for it. But I kinda wish they would have left some string. I need it for the turrets. A few days pass, and I imprison a man and his llamas, and then I build a few more turrets and upgrade the base just a little bit more, before noticing a length of string going through our compound. This must be the natives trying to show me something else of theirs. Normally they use signals on our GPS tracker, so this is a little different. But hey, it's free string, and there might be something good at the end of this for me. What is that? If I had $1 for every time I questioned what I was looking at in the last week, I would be the richest person in the universe. What in the world? What is all this? I've never seen this before. I think I've had my fair share of interactions with advanced technology, but I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. What are these machines? September 9th. 20... nothing. We are currently well into designing a new automated subterranean structure called a forge. Each one has its unique purpose, but most contain the same subsets of functions. As usual, staff are being informed with the progress. Reports have come back that one of our scouting operations did not go as planned, and the operatives sent out interfered greatly with the population. They have since been reprimanded accordingly. I can only hope that there is no hostilities between our agents and the primitives. They're still calling us primitives? Seriously? However, that can't be taken out of the picture. We cannot allow relations to escalate further. A. Just an A. That's it. I don't know how I feel about this funny game they're playing here. I really don't. Yeah, they don't just leave this here. There's no way they did this on accident. There's a string and everything. At this point in time, it was just build turrets, add more defense, pave the roads, make more room, make terrain flat, do a little bit of here and there, farm a little, build more turrets, kill mobs, repeat for many, many nights in a row with non-stop rain here and there. Neighbors stop showing up every now and then for small intervals. Occasionally I'll hear a stray bullet whiz by or see a forest fire that wasn't there before, but otherwise they haven't done anything too much crazier than they already have. And so it's just a bunch of boring digging for me and still wondering where Neppy might be, somewhere out there, when he left to go find another dog. I hope he's okay. I've also been working on some small efficiency increases for the base. And by small, I mean I didn't understand that watermelon can't grow on cobblestone. Who would have known? So, I gotta take out this poorly decorative cobble just so that my melons will actually spawn. Oh boy, how many melons I have wasted over the last week. To make up for this horrible mistake of mine, I expanded the perimeter of the base outward, lined it with more gun boxes, and expanded the melon farm by about 3 times the size. Now we should be having melons all day, every day. This also means that no mobs are ever going to breach our perimeter again, as I have 2 lines of guns, all ready to gun them down as soon as they get anywhere near the base. In my boredom of upgrading the base, I decided I was getting a little lonely. So I'm gonna build myself an army out of watermelons to keep me company. So I'm gonna make some watermelon people, I thought. But they became actual watermelon people, capable of defending the base. This is not what I was expecting. In my defensive struggles of fortifying the perimeter, I overlooked a small issue of our defense. There's a large dirt hill right on the wall that you can just use to jump into the perimeter. And so a supercharged zombie with magical powers jumped into the enclosure and caused some chaos, resulting in my turret gunning down some of my animals, and me being scared for about 5 minutes before realizing that he was more interested in the melon people than me, so I kind of stabbed him in the back. After patching up the way that the zombie got into the base, I decided to head underground and explore some mine shafts that I've been seeing on the sides of the little caves I've been exploring. Hopefully, I can find me some good stuff in here. And while down there, I ended up encountering this thing. This big, ugly, terrifying thing in the darkness. However, just like most big and ugly, terrifying things, if you have a long enough stick and you poke it hard enough, it eventually won't be a problem anymore. After leaving the depths of the mines and putting all my resources up, I came to the surface to witness something truly hilarious. I look up and all I see is the tree on fire and what I can only assume is a ton of water coming from my neighbors, desperately trying to put it out to cover up their mistakes. At least I assume they're the ones that set the tree on fire. I mean, they've already burned down several of the forests surrounding me. So, one accidental fire would not surprise me. But the fact that they're trying so hard to put it out with water and just covering everything is hilarious. It's kind of poetic in a way. They're so much more advanced than us, and yet they're still struggling to tame Mother Nature. It's interesting how we all have this kind of struggle. All of us have problems that we have to overcome. Now that the base was in better shape than it has ever been, I decided to go investigate another one of those mysterious signals that they keep sending to us. Sending me on these little wild goose chase to read little books about their past. This one wasn't that hard to get to. It was just on an island, out in the middle of the ocean. You know, the ocean. Full of scary skeleton fish. Anything useful? If there's iron or coal, I'd be pretty dang happy. This is a trapped chest. Okay, it's not wired to anything. Interesting. What is crimson iron? Some netherrack, black stone. I've never seen a black stone before. Arrows. Black stone bricks. Another log. Bananas? Blue bananas. Interesting. Golden carrots. I've been eating some pork chops. Those are good. Some skills. You know, I can't be too upset. This is actually the most useful box they've given us so far. Yeah, these are things I know what to do with. Piece of leather? That goes so far. Alright, let's see what they got in store for us today. Day 114. The radiation moves closer. A storm is approaching. The subjects are continuing their routine as usual, but must return to base ASAP. Path to the west looks clear. Camera. With my knowledge knowing that they are now to the west, I needed a way to traverse those thick forests and the large mountains that was actually safe and reliable, because the land is littered with chasms and evil creatures as far as I can see. So, I built an airport, and we're gonna fly.